2 spells.
You could be right, but you also could be wrong.
46 health and
After I
minus.
get attacked once, it'll be a wash.
Don't forget the spells that your giants have, and don't forget that you're also running your giants. Do you guys still have those links, or do you need me to send them again?
I printed mine off. I'm great. Thank you.
Let me see if I can access those still.
Yeah.
My giant also has one that does lightning damage, so, we're crushing it. Me and Harshnag.
Harshnag does frost damage. Does ice damage.
Thunder, then rain, then lightning, then hailstone. So pelting damage.
Okay.
So
The lightning damage for the purposes of this will be thunder damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That was my fault. The storm spell is the spell that you got hit with when you were in the hall of the ancient hall of the giant kings or whatever.
Yeah.
The Allfather. That's it. The
totally.
Allfather. So Harshnag knows enough to.
There we go.
I mean, thematically, I loved it. I liked where you're going with it.
Yeah. So it's gonna hurt the dragon just as much.
Neat. I'm in.
Yeah. Sweet.
Not going to complain about that.
Yeah.
And Daltor had mass heal one time.
Steve,
I
I'm
remember
kind of
those
mad you don't have a
mirrors.
giant vintage mirror like beer sign behind you.
I mean, he has
It's
a
a
giant
regular
vintage mirror behind him. It just is missing the beer logo.
Right.
I've got some paints. Look at this, right here. I got paints. I can fix that.
Did you paint a mini with that?
Yeah.
Nobody believes that.
What, with these?
Yeah, nobody believes that.
With these minis?
I had a mini for Rick's first game.
You did have a mini for Rick's first game.
For the Halloween game?
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about doing that again? You want to do that again?
Sure.
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
Cool. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started. You guys ready?
Sure.
Clearly.
Steve, do you have your giant and the spell?
I do. It was... Oh, crap. Do I? It was Frost Orb, Freezing Sphere. Something like that. I don't know how that works.
Steve, are you not a grown-up? Can you not keep your shit together like a grown-up?
Do you know how to use Google?
No. I know what
Do
the
you have a
spell-
pen? Do you have a pen, Steve?
I just don't know. I don't know what the spell's called. That makes it harder to Google.
Chat archive, here we come.
I was able to dig it up. Scrolling clear at the top, it lets you look at the entire log for the game, I think. So. Oops. Let me see. Who is that?
Say hi, Ruby.
Oh, hi, guys.
Hi.
Ruby likes to watch Daddy play in Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Ruby, are you going to storm the castle?
Have fun storming the castle.
Emmett, are you going to teach Ruby how to storm the castle
He can't hear
correctly?
you.
Oh, okay.
Dad, I don't want to hear. Dad, I want to hear.
I know you want to hear, buddy.
How can I hear?
Hang on.
I want to see. Emily and Matt.
No, that's the black pudding. I gotta go
Dad,
a little ways. Say hi, Auntie M.
Hi, Emmett.
You hear
Hi,
him?
Ruby Boo.
Yes.
Hi. How you doing? I can't
I
hear.
see you this weekend.
Yeah, we'll see you on Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, Emmett. Emmett, hang on.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Pumpkin. Hi,
How
boys.
you doing?
Hi, Ruby Woo.
Okay, so Thanos has freezing sphere.
Yeah. Apparently Odalut's Freezing Sphere?
Hi, blah, blah.
Yeah, it's not really his freezing sphere. It's Thanos' freezing sphere.
Roll 20 needed the generic version, so if you look it on
Yeah,
Roll
exactly.
20, it's just Freezing Sphere.
Yeah.
It's
It
Elmo.
is not name brand.
All right, Emmett, go grab Sarah.
It's time for prayers.
It's time for Daddy to play.
I want that.
No, Emmett, go get Sarah.
Keep her. She can't fight it. Dad.
off.
It's time for me to
But
play.
we're pretty much in the middle of the desert, right?
Yeah, you guys are in the middle of a...
So I'm not super worried about the water part of the spell.
Andrew, unfortunately, I have some bad news for you. Sarah and Emmett and Ruby and I will not be in attendance for Walter's party.
Oh, okay.
It's at the exact same time as my niece's party in Lafayette.
No worries, dude.
Sorry about that.
It is
I love you.
All good.
But, I mean, you're not my wife's sister.
It'd be weird if I was on a couple different levels.
Maybe. Okay. All right. So you guys have about 5 minutes with Imrith kind of scrabbling at the door and like burrowing in for you to reset yourselves and get ready, cast any spells you want to cast, talk about a plan, and then whatever you guys want to do, we will, at the end of that 5 minutes, we will roll initiative.
All right, I have 4 healing potions on me. I'm going to start drinking those, then a lightning potion, lightning resist potion.
Oh, I do have a healing potion. All right,
Time
do it
out,
too.
guys. I will be right back, okay?
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, Daddy.
Oh, that's a big one. Oops, I'm not rolling right. Okay, good. Phew. I was like, those don't make sense. There we go. Okay, and that gets me...
T7.
I gotta say,
Okay.
you do like a healing effect in order to get the max HP back up from whatever that last battle was.
No, we don't have a short rest, so I can't do anything. It's only 5 minutes.
Oh, crap. Yeah, I'm not using healing potions. I forgot. I'm at full health.
Oh, because you lost your max health.
Yeah.
My full health is 23.
Yeah, when Rick gets back, I'm going to try something and see if it'll work.
Okay.
Because the answer is technically yes, I have that spell.
I
But
was-
I have to memorize my spells every day. And I can only have so many spells memorized.
Yeah.
So I traditionally don't have that spell memorized. It's not one we've ever had to use.
So you don't have it.
So technically I have access to it, but I don't. So I'm going to use my 5 minutes to say a quick prayer and see if the big guy's listening and might swap one of my spells out to hook me up.
I gotcha.
That seems like a foolish one not to have memorized.
All right.
No, it's not. We've never used it. Rick,
Yes.
I am saying a prayer to Talos.
Excellent.
I am on my knees. I am begging him to allow me to swap spells for lesser restoration. I talk about my feeble mortal mind not perceiving my need for lesser restoration. I know the spell, I merely didn't memorize it today because I am nothing but mortal. For your servants to move forward in this battle, praise Talos, we need your divine wisdom to impart to me the knowledge of the spell of lesser restoration. Any chance it'll work?
Time stops.
Shit, that's not what I wanted.
And everything around you except for your 5-foot circle goes
Okay.
completely black.
Shit, I think I'm dead.
And there is a bright light in the distance that you can just barely sort of make out. It sort of looks like, you know, when Tinkerbell was like fading out.
I draw my hammer.
Kind of sort of see it. And you hear a voice say, "Smote your hammer upon the stone floor."
I do it.
A giant, like, lightning crackle comes down from the ceiling
Okay.
and hits you in the chest
Shit, I didn't drink my lightning resist potion yet.
and goes out your hammer as it
Okay.
strikes the floor.
All right.
Everyone around you is their hit points are still reduced, but they feel rejuvenated. They feel regenerated, as if when they take a long rest, that will be removed. So for right now, your hit points are still down. But
Alright.
when you take a long rest, if you are able to take a long rest by some, if something happens that allows you to take a long rest, you are no longer infected with Mummy Run.
Okay.
Who's got the best charisma? We need to ask Emrith to go away.
Probably me.
Just for like 8 hours.
That's not going to happen.
We still have that conch. We have no way of getting back here, though.
Thank you, Talos.
I am not done with you yet.
Me neither, I hope.
Oh, and Andrew, it's greater restoration, by the way.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's a 5th level spell, right?
Yeah, lesser restoration just gets rid of conditions like poisoned, blinded.
Gotcha. Okay, then yeah, I'm
It doesn't do petrified.
Perfect.
Yeah. Petrified, curses, hit point loss are all greater.
Yeah, Daltor is not petrified yet, but he could be if I mess up a roll really bad.
Make your save.
What was the save for it again?
It was Constitution DC 15.
Don't suck.
You can jump in one of the caskets. And pretend
It's only if I fail by 5 is when he's actually petrified, right?
This is the second one, so he would be petrified if you fail this one.
Just don't fuck up.
Yeah. Con saving throw is con plus 10 for him, for the fire giant.
Don't roll a 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Come on.
Oh, I didn't need to hear that. D20 plus 10. Oh, red.
Okay.
And it starts all over again.
Daltor feels great.
Captain Crits a lot. Back in the action.
Daltor feels fantastic.
It's like, what happened to you guys?
Even that burning sensation he had before is gone now.
I mean, he's a fire giant, so he's never going to really lose the burning sensation. I mean, he literally pisses fire.
That burning sensation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody was going to piss fire and shit excellence, it's Daltor.
Somebody's got to. Somebody's got to.
All right.
All right.
Do you have any
Is
way
there
to
any way we can get a
place
short
that?
rest, guys? Can you think of anything?
I mean, I've got invisibility. I don't know how much that would help.
I think that's like an hour.
Yeah.
And Emrith just gets disadvantaged to hit.
And maybe Emrith will get bored and go away.
I mean, probably.
You got to think positive here.
I'm looking to see if there's any way to fortify this tiny little burrow coffin tomb area.
The lightning that was going off while you were praying to Talos didn't seem to affect anything, but it was also spiritual. It wasn't actually like lightning. It was just a sort of a fireworks show.
Okay.
The chamber itself seems to be built really well. But that doesn't mean there's not loose rocks and shit on the floor and, years of dust and a couple sarcophagi that you could, make use of.
That's probably not going to keep a dragon out for 8 hours, though.
Is there like a secret passage out of here?
Yeah. Steve, you're in charge of secret passages. Do this.
That seems like a bad... no, I guess I'm not that bad.
You're the only one that's a thief.
Yeah, but thieves aren't good at finding stuff anymore.
You're good at everything, Steve. Just do it.
Investigation 24.
You notice that there is a draft coming from the back of the chamber, and you notice that there are some gaps in some of the stones, but they don't necessarily seem to be like a secret doorway, so much as they are a way for air to get in, and it's obviously the way that the mice and spiders and stuff have gotten in. As you dig through those, you're brushing away some of the cobwebs and mouse poop and all that kind of stuff in the corners. You notice some really weird looking bones in the like the not the corner but the crack between the floor and the ceiling where the floor and ceiling come together, and
Like-
you see.
It
Go ahead.
used to be a trap and squished something.
Yeah, you think maybe it cut somebody's foot off, and because they're small, right? And so you dig a little bit deeper, and you kind of brush through all of the crap and sticks and twigs on the floor, and you're looking down, and you notice that there are some symbols on the floor, and those symbols are written in what you recognize as Dwarvish. And do you speak Dwarvish?
I do not.
I do.
Okay.
But, yes, I was going to say, I imagine Norm does.
Okay, I'll read this.
And you see, it's, and I don't have it written out exactly what it says, but it says something along the lines of the Hall of the Ancient Giant Kings. One of the greatest of each of the giant races is buried here. Hallowed is this chamber. Do not open the sarcophagi.
Oh, right.
Good advice.
Yeah.
Do not disturb the sleep of the dead. If you need to leave in a hurry, press here. And there's a little button.
Press there. I come over.
I push.
Let's push that button.
I hold everybody like, let's go.
So you push the button, and the chamber starts to shake. And you see some lightning crackle across the ceiling, because obviously this was put in by the greatest of the Storm Giant Kings, who you guys just got mummy route from.
But we killed him.
I mean, yeah, you did end
And
up
he
killing
had
him.
no swag.
Mm-hmm.
You had nothing. Nothing.
Swagless fool.
Yeah, pretty much. And so as you push the button, the floor in a 5-foot area drops out. None of you guys were standing on it because you pushed the button. And so that 5-foot area just completely drops out, and it's a chute down into the ground. This being said, it's too small for the giants to squeeze through, so you have to be small or medium in order to fit.
Hmm.
Does that make sense? You can't
Can't
be...
Portico do that? Can't Portico fix that?
Portico can, yeah, he can change you. He can change the members of the party, but the point is the giant mummies can't follow you.
Gotcha. We
Oh,
like that.
okay. I gotcha.
Gotcha.
So
You're
we
saying
can.
we should open all of the sarcophaguses, loot them.
That is not
quickly.
what I'm saying.
Oh, I
Like,
thought they couldn't
it's
Definitely
follow us.
not what I'm saying.
And unleashed a curse every time we open one of those things.
Right on. Okay.
If you want to get serious, if you
misheard.
want to
It's
die
cool.
before the dragon fight, go open the sarcophagi.
I misheard. It's cool. I heard they couldn't follow us, so just go stir that hornet's nest. All right, let's jump down the slide. Whee!
I'm kind of with Ezekiel here.
Yeah.
I mean, dragon on one end, questionable death on the other. I'll take questionable death.
I
I do a
jumped with
survival
the
check here just to see if there's anything I can see that would.
Sure.
Let's see here. Let's see.
Yeah.
15 help.
You know the part in the first Lord of the Rings movie where Gandalf forgets which way to go, and then he picks based on, it doesn't smell quite as bad down here. This is not the way that Gandalf would have picked. It smells like shit. But, I mean, certain death the other way.
Yeah. Alright. I think the survival check was more just to make sure I wouldn't receive any fall damage or anything jumping down here, but
I already jumped down. What happens?
I'm going with Steve.
As you guys fall, it seems to take a lot longer than it should. You fall for what feels like about 3 minutes, which is a really long time for falling. You've long since reached terminal velocity when you are done falling, but you happen to have a friend who's a cloud giant, and that cloud giant has the ability to cast Featherfall, so he does.
I was going to say, I've got the ability to cast Featherfall if it's necessary as well.
Say, Olthanos is going to use one of his spell slots and cast Featherfall for you.
Okay.
So I don't really want to kill you guys before we even get going tonight.
That Featherfall, we're cool. We would have been okay, I think.
So Portico switches all of the giants to normal human size. Everybody jumps down the slide except for Nurum, unless you don't want to.
I'm going down there. I'm not sticking my hand. I'm here by myself. I'm the fucking dragon.
Okay, so cross your arms, point your toes, water slide style. Everybody down the shaft. And when you get to the bottom, it is just brutally dark. Ezekiel, I'm assuming you still have your light on your gloves. It's only half as effective as it normally would be. There's it's fucking dark down here. And you can only see about maybe 20 feet out. What you see is a giant empty stone chamber with a 200-foot tall ceiling. It's probably about 500 feet square, 200 feet tall, and there are columns, but other than that, there seem to be no real features other than the stone.
Okay, I start casting light on stuff. It only saves on one thing at a time, but I can have it out.
What do you want to cast it on?
Columns, anything around us.
There's some loose rocks on the floor. Do you want to try to use those?
Yep, loose rocks, and then I'll throw them around.
Cool. So as you cast light on the rocks, once they get more than about 20 feet from you, the spell winks out.
Can we see farther with dark vision?
No. Move your mic, Andrew. I can't really hear you.
Sorry about that. Is that better?
A little bit.
No, you're still super quiet.
Yeah.
I had it set on low. My bad.
There you go.
You're good.
Is that better?
Much. Thanks.
Cool. Okay. I guess we go forward, or whatever direction looks to be mildly forward. Are there directions anywhere?
There are
I should go
not.
here?
You are clearly in the middle of the room, and you can't see like the walls. So you can sort of tell how big the room is by the sound. I gave you a sort of a guess of how big it is.
Okay.
But you still know cardinal directions. The chute was pretty much straight down with a little bit of an angle, so you didn't die. And then featherfall. So you feel like you still know north, south, east, and west.
Okay.
So wherever we move, we probably move as a group. It's not get separated out in this unpierceable darkness.
Do we? I guess perception check. Like, do we hear anything else?
You can tell that it's a cavernous chamber. You can tell that it's empty, and then it's made of stone. You can tell that it's got really high ceilings, and you can.
Can we tell it's not full of monsters?
I mean, you're pretty much assuming that you're the only ones in here because every sound you make sounds really loud. It's sort of like deafening silence sort of deal. It doesn't seem like this chamber has been disturbed for a really long time.
I want to go try to find some markings on a column or on a wall somewhere that give us some indication on who built this and why they built it.
Okay, as you look closer to the columns, you can see that they are charred, and you smell ozone, like on the column. So, like burnt electrical wires, and
So we just went to Emerald Slayer.
I got an idea.
What's
We
that?
find a place, we take a nap right here, and we wait till she comes down, and then we kill her when she takes her nap.
Yeah, but is it going to take her 8 hours to get down here?
Great plan. Great plan.
That was my first thought, but now I kind of feel like this is her lair, and she'll be here within 8 hours, which means no rest for us.
You're probably right.
So let's head north.
Yep.
All right. As you head north, you notice that the columns seem to get a little bit further spaced out, and they seem to get a little bit bigger around. And after a few minutes of walking relatively slowly, you don't really notice anything on the floor as you move. Sticks and bones and loose rocks. Nothing that you would find out of the ordinary in a deserted stone chamber. You come to a very similar blank stone wall. There are a few lines of burned and charred stone that pretty much resemble the columns, smell like burnt electrical wires, and have like lines of like imagine what happened when Kylo Ren went apeshit in Force Awakens. That's what the wall looks like happened to it, only on a much bigger scale.
Okay. I guess we, I don't know, turn right and walk along the wall looking for exits.
Okay. As you go along the wall, you're going to come to notice that there are like some animal droppings along the edge, and then you're going to come upon. What's that?
I said, "Where's the druid when we need one?"
Right. And then you're going to come along a skeleton, clearly humanoid skeleton that's been there for a really long time.
Does he
I
have
loot the
swag?
body.
What's that?
I loot the body.
There's not really anything on the body other than some like leather that's turned to dust and a sword that's rusted all the way out.
What the hell is he doing near a dragon without magic items?
Terrible adventure.
You think that maybe the dragon took the magic items?
Well, his sword wasn't magic. That seems like a bad choice in the first place.
I mean, that's true. You don't know.
Anyway,
You don't know, Kenrick.
I don't.
Maybe he had magic shield, or maybe he got sold a potion by a charlatan, and he thought he would be invincible of lightning damage, and really he wasn't, and now he's dead because of it.
This all goes back into my bad idea.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I didn't say everything should be magical. I said it sounds like a bad idea.
it was a
And
fucking
apparently it
terrible
was.
idea.
Otherwise, he would not be a skeleton laying here in front of us.
It was a fucking terrible idea. So you guys keep going, and when you get to the corner, about 5 feet from the corner is a small hole that would be big enough for a halfling or a human who was crawling.
I don't think Emrith will fit through this. That's a good sign. We don't have any halflings, do you?
You're a dwarf.
You're the closest thing, elf. Oh, I guess the dwarf.
Yeah.
I got dark vision as well. See if I can squeeze.
Your dark vision has not really been effective in this chamber.
Right.
Oh, wait, not even within 20 feet?
I mean, within 20 feet, yeah, but not anything further than that.
Super weird.
Yeah.
20 feet's not that far.
It's really not.
My perception's not going to help here at all. I'm assuming. Can't really see in here.
Yeah.
Are you going through the tunnel? What's happening?
We should go through the short tunnel. Yeah.
Sure. Cool. Looks great. I bet I fit.
I mean, you have to crouch down, and you have to either drag your hammer behind you or put it in front of you, because it's not going to like fit strapped to your back. Your chainmail or your plate mail is scraping along the top of the tunnel.
I tie it to a leather strap of some sort around my waist, so it looks like it's hanging down where my balls are.
Absolutely. You now have hammer balls.
Just right in between my legs. Boom.
Well played.
Great. But it like hits up against the back of your knees as you crawl, and it gets really uncomfortable really fast.
Little sparks popping everywhere.
Yeah.
Luckily, he's wearing plate mail to protect him.
Yeah.
Can I tell in any way how deep this chamber is, or this cavern?
I mean, you can try.
Yeah.
Perception.
Don't dwarves have some weird stone cutting stuff?
I
don't
do
know.
have stone cutting.
I don't know what it does in fit.
Not sure what that helps here though.
What's it do?
I gotta look that up.
They've got
I
all
don't think
kinds of
I've ever
magic
used it,
stone
actually.
knowledge that's changed in every edition, so I have no idea what it does in fit.
Let's find out.
Stone cutting.
I feel like it's weaker in fifth, but could be useful.
Whenever you make an intelligence history check related to the origin of stonework, you are considered proficient in the history skill and add double your proficiency bonus to the check instead of your normal proficiency bonus.
That's potentially useful.
So what's your proficiency? Is it +4 at 9th level?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
add your history. Do a history check with your intelligence modifier plus 8.
Okay, so that's +8.
I mean, plus 8 is still really good.
Yeah.
Plus 8's amazing. Especially for a big dum-dum.
We'll do that. 14.
So you can tell that the stone that was carved here was not caused by the same thing that made the gouges in the walls and the columns. This was probably here before Emrith took this as her lair. It was already here. You can tell that this was probably eroded by water, and you can also tell that it goes on for quite a while. You're not sure quite how far. You're not sure how long it's going to take you to get through it, but it does go on for a good long while. You're also pretty sure that it's not quite this narrow. After about maybe 70 or 80 feet, you're not sure how far, but you're pretty sure that it gets bigger because it looks like it's been there for a really long time. The stream is obviously dried up, but it's really old, and this was probably the end of it. So it's going to get bigger the deeper you go in.
I gotcha.
That's pretty useful.
So I'll relay that information.
Yeah, I would say we go far enough that we can actually comfortably take a rest and attempt to rest.
Works for me.
Yeah, see what's on the other side.
I was thinking like 100 feet, but I imagine Ezekiel would be super uncomfortable.
I'm also concerned about spell range. I want to be at least 120 feet outside of the end of the spell.
Fair enough.
She might have something that allows her to double range. Honestly, I'd love to be 240 feet out if that's
Yeah, that works. Yeah, whatever. I was thinking outside of breath weapon range, but spells are an excellent point as well.
Yep. As the spellcaster of the group, I'm here for you, brother.
The other thing you could tell,
Either way,
nobody rolled this, but the other thing you guys are sure of, if it wasn't obvious, is that there is magical darkness cast in that chamber.
Yeah, because we couldn't see anything even with dark vision.
Right.
I was worried about crazy lair abilities.
There are some really sick lair abilities.
I don't know anything about lair abilities except that they're ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know they're a thing and they're crazy. That's all I know about them, literally.
All right, we go to like 250 feet out and see what we see.
Okay, after you get about 100 feet in, the chamber starts to get the tunnel starts to get a little bit bigger. After 200 feet, you can comfortably stand up, but you still have to be single file. As you keep going, you know the chamber is going to get a little bit bigger. If you go 240 feet, you're still going to be like single file, but if you go a little bit further, it's probably going to get wider.
Let's go a little further. Let's get to the point where we can
We should go to double file and yes, make sure Ezekiel can get his armor off.
Yeah.
Okay. As you go, it's going to take you to about 600 feet in order to get there. But you guys are able to go double file, and you have enough room to reach your hands up and just barely scrape the ceiling.
Okay.
Is the magical darkness still in effect?
Yes.
Can I do an Arcana check? Like, do I know what's causing this? How big it's going to be? I don't know.
It's less effective where you are now, and you think that the further you get away from her lair, the less effective it's going to be. But it's clearly something that has been imbued into the stone.
Man, my Arcana. Oops, D30. Oops. Yeah. Okay, this is terrible Arcana. Okay. Gotcha.
I mean, I would have given you that regardless. So.
I unmuted.
I know.
So that anything under 20 was going to get you that. So.
Cool.
Yeah,
Take a nap.
I'm not trained in Arcana, which kind of surprised me.
As an
You
arcane
are
trickster, you should
terrible arcane trickster, Steve.
I don't
You
know
can't
that
find
Arcana.
secret doors. You're not trained in Arcana. What the fuck good are you?
Actually, my investigation's not terrible.
It was pretty good.
I mean, yeah.
It's only +7. But I mean, it's not a thief skill. It's not a dex skill. It's an intelligence-based skill. Which
Something miraculous happens as you take a long rest.
Our mummy rock goes away.
Your mummy rot goes away, and
Pretty solid.
also each of you level up to 10.
What?
Ba-na-na-na.
Nice. I forgot to ask before we even started this. I also had that minus 25 to my max HP. That was supposed to be another
That
check.
was the mummy rot.
That
Oh,
was
that
another
was the
right.
rot for me.
Yeah.
Because that was the minus 10, I thought originally, but
Yeah, it's the same
I
thing.
guess the minus 10 was something different then.
Dude,
No,
you're
the-
good to go.
The
You
minus
got a
10
fight.
was the mummy rot for everybody but you, but
Okay.
Andrew's prayer or Ezekiel's prayer to Talos cured you of the mummy rot.
Okay, so what was the other one? Or is that just the combined was just 25?
That was just the combined.
I think like each hit lowered you.
Yeah.
Because I was down like 25.
The mummy was fucking brutal.
Yeah, I was below half life at max hit points.
Yeah, pretty much the same for me. No,
Oh man, and you've got real hit points.
Yeah.
I
So
was pretty close anyway, yeah.
you guys weren't supposed to get to rest before you fought the dragon. Good job.
Hooray!
Nice work out of you guys.
Sorry, had to get my iPad to level.
I gotta look up level 10 now. 1 second.
So what do you get at level 10, Steve?
Oh,
Or Keener?
ability score improvement.
That's nice.
Those
Yeah.
are cool.
And do I get... Oh man, I get spells. I get a cantrip and another spell known and another second level spell slot.
Cool. You get lots of fun stuff. What does the barbarian get?
I'm looking at a path feature.
Which path did you take?
The Berserker path looks like it's intimidating presence. Unfortunately, my charisma is shit, so I'm not sure if that's gonna help me too much. But let's see what else it was. Yeah, I think that's the main thing was the path feature.
You can frighten people. That's fun.
Yeah. Don't know if it's gonna work against a dragon, but
You get 4 rages, and your rage damage is +3, so that's cool.
yep. I think I had that level 9, I think, as well. But yeah,
And what does the cleric get at 10th level?
I'm actually only a 9th level cleric, so I just get 5th level spells.
No, you're a 10th level cleric.
I'm a 9th level cleric, 1st level sorcerer.
Right, this is our last game. You're a 10th level cleric.
Okay,
I mean, if you want
I'm
to be.
in. I'm in.
I want to
I don't
give
know
you
what
cool stuff.
I mean, I get 5th level spells. 5th level spells are fucking cool.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool.
You could learn, greater restoration.
Yeah, I could, but I don't need that anymore. Why would I have that learned? Come
Why
on.
would that ever come in handy?
No, what you
We
got
never
at
use
10th
that.
what you got at 10th level was divine intervention.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what you got.
Cool. Love it.
That's why you leveled, was so that
Cool.
you could have divine intervention,
Makes
which
sense.
is what just happened.
I dig it. Divine interventions all around. Broham.
All right. So, you have rested. Everyone is back up to full hit points. Everyone has all their spells back. You guys
All right.
feel a little beefier than you were before.
breathing on a bit more of a sigh of relief here.
What happens next?
All right, we gotta figure this out.
We should head back the way we came, right? And try and find Emmerich.
Yep.
Okay, we'll be able to fight in the dark like this.
Do we want to
So-
fight her in her lair? Is there any way to go outside and fight her outside? Are we worried about this lair thing? The darkness and the what have you?
The darkness is gone.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm feeling pretty good about that. I said let's get it done.
I'm feeling pretty worried about that.
Seems that's a trap.
Obviously not a trap, guys. This is obviously completely okay.
Okay, well, if Ezekiel says so.
Talos came down from on high and he told me, "Nut up, kid."
To open the mummy sarcophagi?
Yes, nut up, child.
The ancient
Nut
fucking
up.
dwarves said, "Don't open the sarcophagi."
He told us way after we already did that.
I mean, it's not his fault you didn't read the writing on the floor.
Well, but honestly, who are you gonna believe? Some dead guy or Ezekiel?
Clearly.
I
there
mean,
was
based
loot
on
to be
experience,
had.
I would go with the dead guy.
Well, yeah.
That's fair.
I feel like
fair.
the people of Missouri, you know?
But I feel like the
John
rotting
Andrews,
process-
dead guy.
I
They
feel
look
like
at
the
the dead
rotting
guy.
process lowers his charisma quite a bit.
What's that?
I feel like the rotting process lowers his charisma quite a bit.
That's fair.
And Ezekiel has not had that disadvantage yet.
Oh, not yet.
Not yet. Yeah. All right. So the darkness is gone, and as you guys go back out towards the chamber, everything seems like you thought it would look, only brighter. There's bright light everywhere.
Gotcha.
What's the marching order?
I was kind of the shorter guy. I'll take the front.
I was about to say, Nurem's kind of our stone tunnel guy.
Nurum, you're in front?
Yep.
All right. Who's next?
I'll be second, or one of the giants. I don't care other than that. Why don't we have the three of us first, and then the giants the back three?
Yeah, that works.
All right. If I had my pen, there we go. All right. All right.
I'm going to go ahead. Once we get close, I'm going to go ahead and cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
Continuing forward, I'm following Nurem.
All right. As you get to the mouth of the chamber, Imrith is waiting for you, ready to strike. You know she's ready. She's waiting for you. What do you guys do when you get to the mouth of the tunnel?
Drink my potion of lightning resistance.
I'm holding my axe. That's
Okay.
providing mine.
How far away from her are we?
I mean, you're not sure, but you know she's going to be ready for you.
Yeah.
She can't see you, Keenrick, so whatever you want to do.
Well, yeah. I'm going to use whatever the racial ability, the teleport.
Misty Step?
Misty Step, there we go.
Okay.
Once I get enough that I can actually go into the chamber and.
So if you're going to Misty Step into the chamber first, do you want to roll initiative, or are you just scouting?
Is she not like standing right at the entrance?
She's not standing right at the entrance, like with her mouth open, waiting for you guys.
Okay.
She knows you're coming. She's about 200 feet back, crouched, and just watching the hole.
Okay, then.
But from this vantage point, she can only see like 5 feet in. So
okay.
you can teleport and Misty Step into the chamber, and you can scout if you want, or you can roll initiative and get surprise.
Can we see her, even though she can't see us?
Nobody
more
but
than 5
Keenrick
feet
can
in?
see her.
As we get closer to the entrance, will we be able to see her?
Yes.
Okay.
You'll be able to see her when you're about 5 feet out from the entrance.
So we'll
Yes.
be able to see her when she can see us.
Right.
Okay. I wasn't sure if her
makes
being
sense.
gigantic would help us see her first.
I mean, not really. You're in a tunnel.
Cool. No, that's fine.
I can go ahead and take a look ahead if you guys want,
Yep.
and hopefully she can't see me.
She cannot. No,
if you
she
hear
can't see you.
I say if you hear screams, you should just pour out of the tunnel.
No, her passive perception is good, but it's not that good. And if you're not going to like actively make noise or anything, or try to attack her, she can't see you.
I can make stealth. I have a plus
stealth
13. So.
as well, but
Okay.
I mean, her blind sight's only 60 feet. Her passive perception is, I mean, it's really good, but you cast invisibility, so I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. At, 180 feet away from her, that if you're not, if you're just going to stand there and look and then pop back, you're good.
Gotcha. Okay, then I'm just gonna leave the tunnel normal. Or can I get by everyone?
You use Misty Step.
Okay, yeah. I have to Misty Step to get past people, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'll waste it on this. Okay, I will take a look at the chamber and then see what I see, and then come back and let everyone know what the lay of the land is.
Cool. So you whisper and everything, and everybody knows. Sweet.
Okay. I whisper that I have a plan then. Don't worry. This one will work. So,
Okay, tell us what not to do.
can Steve give me a general idea of where she is within
Absolutely.
about a 20-foot radius?
Absolutely.
All right. So I'm casting an ice storm on her.
He can tell you the general lay of the land, and she's fucking here.
Okay. I'm going to cast ice storm. I can do it up to 300 feet.
Excellent.
So I cast ice storm, and then I use minor illusion to put a fake Nurum, because I can do 5 square feet, which
Sure.
Nurum is no more than 5 square feet. So I put a fake Nurum with minor illusion at the front of the cave. Because she wants to believe it. It takes an action to disbelieve a minor illusion. You won't talk or anything like that, but she's going to be in the middle of an ice storm. So minor illusion. Hopefully she attacks the minor illusion, blows her big scary load, and then we go out into, fun, good times.
Okay.
Right? That seems obvious.
Yeah. What's Ice Storm do?
Ice Storm does 2d8 bludgeoning damage and 46 cold damage. Dex
Roll it
save
up.
for half. She gets a dex save for half.
Okay. What's your spell DC?
18.
That's really good. Do you have a bonus to that somehow?
I have a yes, a holy symbol plus 1 holy symbol.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, cool. I was
Yep,
just thinking I have a
12.
And a 20. Yep. She does not make it, so she takes the 14 bludgeoning and 13 ice. And the area is difficult terrain as the storm rages. It's an instantaneous piece, but the difficult terrain lasts. And then I'm going to cast Fake Nurum.
Okay. She is going to fly half her speed because it's difficult terrain.
Yep.
I'm assuming that difficult terrain is in the air as well
It's a storm,
because
I'm
it's a
in.
storm.
Sure.
So her fly is 80 feet, so she's going to fly forward 40 feet, and she knows that her breath weapon won't reach, so she's not going to use that, but she's coming for him.
All right, I guess we should go out. I think we got time.
I say, yeah, I'll move out.
I might use my stealth then. I'm a stealth check to go out there because if she's under the impression she's attacking me, I don't want to throw off the illusion.
We're just going to throw off the illusion here. It's not a very good illusion.
She doesn't know that there's not 2 dwarves that look identical.
True.
I'm a level 1 sorcerer. My sorcery is there.
That's fair.
Man, I got a 17 on my stealth check.
Okay.
My
Don't you
head.
get advantage because of initiative? Or
Yeah, I know. That's why it's a 17 instead of a 16. Or,
What'd you get
All right.
advantage?
Invisibility gives you advantage on
Gotcha.
stealth.
Gotcha.
My stealth is.
And my highest roll is a 4. That's awesome.
That.
Yeah, she can't fucking see you at all.
Oh, that's good.
Everybody roll initiative.
All right.
You want us to roll for our giants or just have them run?
Roll for
the
the
I
giants
know.
as well.
Okay.
I have advantage on.
No, they'll run on your turn. That'll
Okay.
make it easier. They'll run on your turn.
Oh, I guess I gotta roll the giants as well. Forgot.
No, the giants will run on your turn.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Never mind. I need to save some of those crits for the actual battle, damn it.
Did you crit as well?
Yeah.
Man, we're wasting all our crits.
Don't worry, guys. I did not.
Okay. Kenrick, you're first to act.
Okay.
You're invisible. And
Yeah.
if you cast a spell, invisibility ends. Or if you attack, invisibility ends.
Yeah. How far away is she right now?
It's about 180 feet in the middle of an ice storm.
Mm-hmm.
Is that concentration?
No, the ice storm actually. Oh, yes, the difficult terrain is concentration.
Okay, cool. Does it do more damage at the beginning of turns?
I
I'll
thought it was-
double check. I don't think so. I think it's just the
I thought it was
difficult
just
terrain.
one round, but I could be completely off.
Let me go pull it up real fast.
Cool.
I mean, I guess I will. I guess I'll triple move towards her, but I move at half speed to not get disadvantage on stealth checks, right?
No, you can. You're invisible. You can still get advantage on stealth checks. You can move full speed.
Then I took mobile, right?
Yeah.
You said she's 120 feet away?
180.
180. Okay, I move 120 feet towards her then.
Cool.
And Ice Storm, the difficult terrain goes for an extra minute. Or not minute, excuse me, extra round. So until the end of my next turn. But
Okay.
the
Does it do any more
is just
damage?
single. Nope.
Okay. Cool. What about Ulthanos? What does Ulthanos do?
I guess Ulthanos is going to move out. Can he get by people? Does he have to just wait his turn to get out of this tunnel, I assume? He's going to hold his action till he can get out of the tunnel.
We'll say for the purposes of initiative that you guys were already out of the tunnel.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then he's going to go ahead and enlarge himself again so that he's actual giant-sized.
Cool. Nurum.
That's it for him.
Yeah, that's his action. So, Nurum and Daltor.
Yeah, Nurum and Daltor.
Do we still have the every other round giant thing?
No, that's every round on versus the dragon.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, you guys didn't need that much help against the mummy. You're gonna fucking need it against the dragon.
It's never heartening when the DM says that kind of thing.
All right.
I mean, how can we win? We're missing a monk.
My speed's 35. I'm gonna move up to 70 towards it.
Okay.
Do the same for Daltor, but his is gonna be 60 for the double move. So
I'm not trying to tell you how to run your character. Don't forget about your magic items.
yes. Am I in range of my? How far away am I if I move 30? I guess.
We're 180 feet outside.
Yeah, you guys were 180 feet from her. If you
I
move
don't remember
70
how
feet,
far
you're
out
110. Magic missile goes 120.
Okay. So I could probably launch magic missile then if I just move 35 then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
you'd have to double move, and I don't know if it takes an action or a bonus action to use your magic missile. But
If you rage, I'll let you do it.
Oh, I do need to rage, but forgot about that. So yeah, I'm raging.
Cool. Charge and throw a magic missile at her.
Yep, that's happening.
blow your load.
I gotta remember what that is now. I wrote this down. I thought somewhere.
2, 3, 4, 5. It's 7d4 plus 7.
7d4 plus 7.
And the robe of stars is pretty BA.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's
Especially now that it fits them.
so I'm raging, angry as hell, charging full speed, just pulling one of the stars off, and throwing it out in front of me.
So these 7 darts sort of flare out, and they all like come back together and hit her like right in the forehead, and she sort of shakes it off, and then she's still coming at you. So after, what does Daltor want to do?
Daltor's gonna move the full 60 that he can.
Okay.
And
Daltor.
I don't think the rock is gonna be able to reach that far. Range 60 to 240.
You can attack with disadvantage.
Right. For the rock.
Yeah. Because it's long
Yeah.
range.
Might go ahead and give that a shot.
Okay. Do it up.
So, do the giants not need to return to full size before they can do
He
everything?
can still throw a rock.
Okay.
That's let's see, D20 plus 11 on the rock. Disadvantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
19 is not going to hit.
Oof. All right then.
So Daltor throws a rock, and
Yeah,
it
the
sort of
stealth
bounces off her. I mean, you hit her because she's gigantic, but
Right.
it didn't do any damage.
Or the shot.
Yeah, worth a shot. Daltor, Keenric, and Ulthanos need to make dexterity saves DC 15. The ceiling is going to begin to collapse. Giant rocks are trying to fall on you.
Dexterity save, you said?
Dexterity save.
They're mad you threw one of their brothers.
Yeah, I don't like that you're imbuing them with intelligence here.
They're not intelligent. That was Ezekiel fucking with you.
They're mad. You threw their brother.
You said they're trying to
Okay.
fall on us. That's
I see these rocks coming.
I'm sorry.
Never apologize.
Yes, you can definitely see the rocks coming.
So advantage for me, for mine. So 18 for me.
You're not affected.
All right, and for
Daltor, Keenrick, and Othanos.
Thanos, I forgot, needs to.
So
Keenrick, you
Daltor's
made
probably
it.
-1. Looks like so.
He is not. Oh, he is not trained. got a
Othanos does not make it, and neither does Daltor. Nurum, do me a favor, roll 3d6.
Okay. 3d6.
You take 12 damage if you failed to save. You take 6 if you made it.
Unless you're a rogue.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. Ezekiel.
Okay, Harshnag and I are going to go ahead and flank. So we're going to go off to the side as we're coming at her.
Okay.
That way we're not all within a cone of lightning.
Yeah. Well, lightning's a line. So.
Does that count as bludgeoning damage if it's rocks falling on us?
Definitely.
All right, that helps me as well. So
I'm going to do my full movement, plus I'm going to cast Guiding Strike. And I'm going to use that to fly an additional 10 feet forward. So I'm not going to be particularly far out, but I mean, I'm not going to be super shitty.
Okay.
So we'll see if anything hits. 23 to hit.
23 hits.
All right. That hoe takes 12 radiant damage. And next person to attack her has advantage.
Is that next person Harshnag?
Harshnag is actually going to, once he's off to the side, start casting his spell, because his spell has a multi-round situation.
Cool.
So it's actually a save for her,
Okay.
so it would not affect this.
What kind of save?
Constitution, sorry.
Okay.
Just a save? Come on. Whatever. Whatever you're worst at. Just give me the worst one.
Con is plus 15, so I don't think that's the worst one.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Neat. Half damage for her.
28.
All right, half damage on every round of stuff. So she takes 4 damage. Thunder.
I think that's going to screw over my first round. Or second round, because the first round was walking.
Okay. And
Well, I may decide that this is not worth our time at this point. We'll see.
Between Ezekiel and Harshnag's turn, Imrith is going to take a legendary action. And she is going to do a wing attack. But that's not going to do anything because she's not close enough. Never mind.
Cool. Legendary.
All right. So it is now Imrith's turn, and she is going to fly the remaining distance towards you guys. And then you are going to be within her frightful presence. So everybody make a wisdom save.
Oh, do we have to?
Yes.
I don't think 3's going to do it.
Roll for Othanos as well.
I need to know what his. Oh, he's much better at it than I am.
this is for Nurum. 12.
Yes, I think he's. I hope he's okay.
Othanos is good.
If he's not okay.
Nurum is not.
Ezekiel.
Ezekiel's good.
This one is for Daltor.
Daltor's good.
Okay.
Harshnag.
Harshnag is not good.
Harshnag no good.
For those of you that failed to save, you are frightened for 1 minute. Save ends.
Well, Steve.
I
There goes
have
the
mindless
spell.
rage.
Yeah. Okay, so can we leave and come back in a minute?
No, you'll be fine here in a second.
Yeah, I'm raging.
You can
at
save
my
at the
level.
save at the end of your turn. If you're successful, you become immune to the frightful presence.
So frightened just gives you disadvantage on attack rolls.
Disadvantage to hit. You can't move closer willingly, and if you have movement, you have to use it to move away.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Where is she right now?
She's right in the middle of the room, so she's about 40 feet out from you.
What'd you say? 3 feet?
She's 40 feet out from you.
Oh crap! It's 10 feet too far.
And
I got this, but you're going to lose your round.
It is Keenrick. It's your turn.
Oh,
I'm sorry. She has to do her attacks. Shit.
I'm okay or not. Just
Didn't have to. I mean,
So, but 15. She doesn't have any attacks that can reach you guys. Or yeah, she does. So, Olthanos and Keenrick and Nurum and Daltor all need to make a dex save.
one I can see.
Absolutely. So she rears back her head and comes around and unleashes a line of lightning that is going to ricochet from character to character, and it's going to kind of zigzag towards you guys.
Can she?
Gotcha.
Does it matter if she can see me?
Yes.
Because I'm hidden, right?
You're still invisible. She can't see you, so I'll give you advantage on your check.
Okay. And you said dex?
And what is Daltor's dex?
Nurum, you fail.
He's not.
Keenrick, you fail as well.
That is Daltor's right there.
You got a 22.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
DC's 23.
Oof.
Holy crap.
Ancient blue dragon. It's a bitch.
So even the crit, that fails.
No, crit is automatic success.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, who did you say Thanos as well? Or
Yeah, roll for Olthanos as well.
okay. I would say he's way back by the entrance, but I don't know. I guess he did move a little bit closer.
And it's a 300-foot line, so
So he fails. He can't get.
But even with advantage, I was only going to save myself with a crit there. So.
roll to see if he crits.
Oh, are crits on saves thing? I think.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember what crits do and don't apply to. No, he did not.
Okay. So, failed saves take 88 damage.
Oh, shit.
I only take half, right?
Yeah.
I hope.
Evasion. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
if I
And use your evasion.
that axe, so.
That's good because otherwise I'm dead, like dead. Oh wait, no, I leveled up.
Dead.
Oh no, yeah, still dead. 88 is ridiculous.
Yeah, but you have evasion.
Conscious.
So it's not negative half your hit points, is it?
Well, if the damage is more than your hit points, or oh no, it's if the carryover is more than
Yeah.
your hit
If the carryover is more than half your hit points, then you're dead. But
I thought more than your hit points.
it's more than
Anyway.
half your hit points.
Okay. Then 88 still would have killed me.
It would have knocked you unconscious.
No, it would have killed me.
Seriously?
I have 53 hit points.
Fuck.
Even after leveling up?
Yeah, after leveling up. Before I had 48.
All right then.
Fuck me. Okay. Well, this is gonna be a tough fight for you.
Yeah, I was taking half damage. I'm at 9.
It's a good thing you have some healing potions.
No, oh yeah, I do, because I didn't use them because the mummy rot didn't get cured.
Yeah. So, yeah. Now, Keenrick, now it's your turn.
Okay.
You don't feel so good. You're
So-
sort of charred up, and your armor is sort of crackling with the remaining energy of the lightning breath weapon, and you're not sure you can take another hit like that.
So I get disadvantage on ability checks and attack roll. Oh, yeah, luckily not saves. Otherwise, that would have been even worse.
Why do you get disadvantage?
Frightened. I'm
Oh
frightened.
yeah, frightened. Yeah. Yeah.
And I can't move closer. So I am just going to sit where I am, and I'm going to cast Mirror Image, which
Cool.
doesn't do a whole lot while I'm invisible, but in theory it will be better later on.
Okay, sweet. Is that
Okay.
concentration?
I think so.
Because invisibility is concentration too, so you can't keep them both up at the same
yes.
time.
Actually, no. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to sit there and twiddle my thumbs then. Unless either blur or mirror image is not concentration. But otherwise, yeah, I'm just going to sit here and twiddle my thumbs.
I don't think blur is
I
concentration.
thought it was. Because anything that lasts more than a round is normally.
Yeah, blur is, and I
Is.
assume mirror images as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, never mind. I'm just not going to do anything.
Okay.
Way to be useful, DB.
What about Althanos?
He is going to go ahead and freezing sphere.
What does that do?
Sphere. If I can, there it is. So it is a con save. Con save, of course.
What did I say that was last time? Plus 15?
15.
Plus 15, yeah. So cold energy streaks over there, explodes in a 60-foot radius. Can I not hit other people in that radius, I assume?
Yeah, Althanos is good enough. He can choose not to hit allies.
Oh, I was okay. I didn't know how close Emeth is to everyone else, but
She's close, but Althanos is what's in the player's handbook as an evocation savant,
nice.
meaning
Okay.
that he can exclude one ally per level of the per wizard per caster level. So yeah, he's good.
and I don't know what his save is. What is his?
I mean, it's less than 35.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Okay, never mind then. Wow, he
So half
doesn't have
damage.
very high stats, so his save's actually going to be pretty low.
Still do half damage on a miss, or on a
Yeah,
save.
yeah,
So
So I'm just trying to figure out. It doesn't say on here. I don't know what his.
let me pull it
Bonus.
up.
So he's got +3 spellcasting mod, which bumps it up to 11, and then I don't know what his. Like he doesn't have
Proficiency
a
bonuses?
proficiency bonus because he's not a character.
So his
So you should be able to look at hit points, and it should give you the D whatever.
Yeah, 16d12.
so he's a 16th level character.
Does that make him 16th level? Okay. I guess
Dude.
none of his. It doesn't look like any of his spells normally require saves, so maybe that's why he's not in there. But either way,
Gotcha. We'll
it
call
does-
it a 17.
sorry, it doesn't
Just
matter.
because that sounds good to me.
Yeah.
DC 17 is pretty hard for most characters, especially level 16. I don't think it would necessarily. It might be 18, but it's less than 35.
It's gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be. Yes. Yeah. Like you said, either way, it's less than 35. So he takes 17 damage, cold damage.
All right. Cool. Does he have multi-attack? Do you want to do anything else?
That doesn't work if he casts spells.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Cool. Nurum and Daltor.
Yeah, it only works with his melee Morningstar attack. Not even if he's throwing rocks.
Nurum, you're muted.
Sorry about that.
That'd be
Yeah,
good.
sorry about that. There we go.
Sorry, I need to save against the fright.
Yes.
Do you remember? Did he fail?
Althanos did not fail.
Okay, cool.
It's
I
a DC 20 whiz.
wisdom. Okay.
Yep. Wisdom
Yeah.
save.
Oh. Okay, so I need to crit. Nope.
Okay. Nurum.
All right. I failed that as well, but mindless rage gives immunity to frighten. Looks like, as far as I can tell.
Cool. So you're not frightened.
So that helps a lot. Let's see.
One of the cool things about barbarians is you're tough to frighten.
When I'm angry, I can't be frightened. All
I
right.
mean, that makes sense.
Too angry to be scared. How far away am I from this thing?
You are 110 feet out, I think we said last time.
I think so, yeah. So still still too far to actually get within melee attack range of the thing. But I can charge in, throw another one of my stars at it.
Sure, absolutely. No one throws a dwarf.
Let's do that up here. One back. There it is. 74 plus 7. Chuck another one of those things at him.
Nice. The darts hit her right in the wing. She sort of flails back a little bit and spells out Nurum in silver.
Sorry, Rick, real quick. Is she past me or?
No, she's like right on top of you.
Well, she's 40 feet
40
away.
feet out, yeah.
Okay, actually, can I change my action to readying the spell if she gets within 30 feet?
Sure, since you didn't do anything, absolutely. What spell are you going to ready?
Blindness, deafness.
Cool. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So make a... Let's say it is Ulthanos and Daltor and Keenrick are going to need to make a DC 15 Dex save.
Okay, so first is Ulthanos, who failed
Fails.
miserably.
What's happening is a whirlwind of sand and dust and bones is springing up from the floor and is going to kind of try to sweep by you guys. After it goes past you guys, Keenrick, the second one is yours, then you make it. Nurum, roll for Daltor. Dex save. It's going to go after Ezekiel as well. You said you were trying to flank, so it's going to kind of swing around.
Yeah, sure. Daltor's
you make it, or Daltor makes it.
Okay.
No damage on a successful save.
Gotcha.
Roll 3d6 for see how much damage old Thanos takes. Steve.
Will I just take the same as Alphanus?
Yes.
Cool.
10 it is.
And then roll for Harshnag as well.
All right. He's a little better than I am.
I mean, I didn't figure you were going to make the dex save.
Harshnag has a -1 also, so, you know.
Fair. Sweet.
10 damage all around.
Cool. Ezekiel.
I don't think Daltor went yet.
Okay. Daltor's turn.
Yeah. How's everybody feeling? I got one mass heal here with him.
Well, I'm almost dead, so. And he hasn't even seen me yet.
Plus, that does heal frightened, it looks like. So it says it cures all diseases anyway. I'm not sure if that counts as disease.
It removes one condition.
One condition.
I say it's a condition, it's not a disease. But yeah, it definitely.
It removes one condition. If you had multiple, then it wouldn't work, but it removes one condition.
Do it!
Yeah, doing it up. That's 700 health. Is that enough to cover everybody?
It's 700 total points split between the party.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah. I'm in great shape.
Yeah. I mean, that's more than 70 for everyone. Is anyone down that many? I hope not.
We probably could have waited on that, but okay, let's go.
Ulthanos wasn't feeling good. I know
Yeah.
that.
All right.
And Daltor wasn't either.
He was only down 22.
Didn't he take half on the or didn't he fail the breath weapon?
He wasn't hit by the breath.
Yeah, he
weapon.
was.
Was he?
Yeah, he was.
Right.
Yeah.
It was all four of you guys.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, he didn't take damage from it. But
Well, he should have taken 88
Yeah.
damage from the breath weapon.
Fair enough, yeah. Then he was in bad shape. He's at
Yeah.
90 out of 200.
All right, that makes it better.
Okay. Then, yeah, let's do it up.
Yeah.
So between the two of me, I'm using 154 points.
154 points. Between me and Daltor, I think Daltor made his save, so
He had 44
breath
down.
weapon, so I took 44 as well, so it's
My two took 20 total.
yeah, like between Daltor and I, it's about close to 100, I think.
Okay.
So
You took
minute
20
assumption
total.
that probably heals everybody then up to full.
Okay.
Then
Everybody's full?
No more fear. That's
No
you.
more.
Fear.
Yeah.
All right.
The funny
And-
thing is, though, is that frightful presence. No, never mind. If you save against it, you are immune for
Right, that's
for
what
the
you
next
said
24
earlier.
hours. Yeah. So
Does
yeah.
that count as a save, though?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I'm gonna count that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And have him move up 30 feet.
Okay. Cool. Ezekiel, you are within range of the tail attack.
Okay.
So that is going to come at you.
Wait.
21 hit your armor class?
Cast shield. It does not.
And now it is your turn and Harshnag.
Wait. Minnie, I choose you! I reach into my pocket and I throw the Minotaur out into the game
Excellent.
to go get his
Nice.
fucking horns full of fucking dragon blood. Minotaur will start off with a charging gore for good measure, because, good measure. So, let's see. Can we hit? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. Mostly not.
Minnie's going to get advantage for the effective story because I want him to hit.
Nope.
Nope.
Lovely thought, though. I appreciate it. Harshnag shakes off the fear because of Nurum and Althanos and whoever else. And he kind of looks straight at the dragon, eyes crackling with icy fucking frost, and he charges. So he's going to go ahead and do his multi-attack.
He will get advantage as well for that super sweet description.
Cool. 25 and a 28.
They both hit.
Okay, so 60, 12 plus 12. He does 51 damage, and he is in the fucking mix.
So Harshnag rears back and just slams his axe into one of Imrit's wrists off of her front paws, and then he rears back and slams it right down into the same spot. And just sort of when you were little and your older brother or cousin hit you twice in the same spot, and the second time it hurt a little more. That's what just happened to Imrith.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Cool.
All right, I'm through.
Now it is her turn, and she is coming after Harshnag because that fucking sucked. She is going to attempt to bite Harshnag, which is a plus 15 to hit. 29 hit his armor class.
She literally can't miss.
Okay. He takes 20 piercing damage and 11 lightning damage.
Okay.
And then she is going to try to claw at Ezekiel.
I'm 30 feet back.
You're 30 feet back? All
Yeah.
right. Well, then she's going to move and take an attack of opportunity from Harshnag
Oh, okay.
towards Ezekiel.
That's exciting. Harshnag does not hit. He critically misses that. She is very safe.
That's fair.
Never been so safe before in her life.
I'm thinking a 34 is going to hit your AC.
It's gonna hit me, yeah. Big time. Super mega big time.
The claws do 16 slashing damage.
Alright. Super big time.
Cool. Kenrick, you and Althanos.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and move towards her and within 30 feet, and I'm going to cast blindness deafness on her.
Cool. What does that do?
And I'm hidden, so she has disadvantage on her saving throw.
Okay.
I believe it is a con save, which is obviously not ideal. Sorry, I need to pull the spell up. She probably has crazy legendary actions, but hopefully
She only got a 19.
hopefully uses up one of them. Oh no, 19's huge.
Yeah,
I mean, plus 15 on the con save, so.
Well, yeah, I know. I agree. Con saving throw. If it fails, it's blind. Yeah, blinded for the duration. Yeah.
Anything due on anything half or partial on a make?
On a success, the spell ends.
Spell ends.
Yep. I was really counting on a disadvantage there.
I mean, I'll give her disadvantage. It was better the second time around.
Yeah, it's not surprising.
Con save is not really great against a dragon.
No.
So.
But I was going to use my class feature for disadvantage. I was hoping that would do something.
No, I mean, she couldn't see you, so she had disadvantage anyway. You don't have to use up your class feature. That's fine. You can impose it on another one.
Well, that's what... no, the class feature is if I'm hidden, they get disadvantage on saves. That's not...
okay. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So it's not like a one-time thing you have to use.
Yeah, no. If I'm hidden, they get disadvantage on
she has disadvantage on all saves against you.
What is that?
Because she can't fucking see you.
Well, no. That invisibility doesn't normally do saves versus spells.
Okay.
That's an actual
that's a speed thing,
class feature. That's
nice.
what I got. Now.
Right, that's what I'm saying though. Like if you cast another spell, she's gonna have disadvantage on that too.
Yeah. Though, does that break invisibility? I don't remember exactly what break.
The spell didn't work, so it doesn't break invisibility.
Oh, cool. That's actually what I'm looking at right now. But yeah,
don't worry about that.
Cool.
Do you want to do anything else, or Thanos?
Thanos win again.
Well, Thanos is going to go ahead and close and use his multi-attack.
Nice.
Which is...
advantage because you have allies near you.
Wait, does he get...
He gets that.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, no. Okay, cool. Anyway, where is Chrome? There we go. So first attack is a 31.
Yeah, that works.
Wow, way to waste an 18 and a 19 and still not crit. And the other one is a 19.
19 does not hit.
Awesome. He does... crap, sorry. Text box got deselected somehow. 20 damage.
All right.
That is it for him.
Cool. Anything else, Steve?
Nope, that is all for
Nurum and Daltor.
All right. Gotta figure out how far away I am again.
You are, like, let's say 50 feet back.
Okay.
You can charge and still attack if you want to get there.
Yeah, I'm with him anyway.
Yeah. You're both about the same. You're good.
Okay. So, yeah. I charge and attack. Am I near anybody for that advantage?
Yeah. Everybody's right up in there.
All right, then. I'm going to charge and attack, then. With Nurum here. I gotta look this up real quick. Okay.
19 does not hit.
All right, that was just the first one, sorry.
22 does.
22. Okay.
22 is the number, guys. 22 is the
22
number.
is the number. All right. Glad to hear that. Plus 10.
So do your second attack.
Doing the second one. That's not going to work.
Nope.
All right. And Daltor, I don't know if he's actually close enough to actually attack, though.
Daltor is not close enough to
Please
attack. It's going to
don't,
take one more round for him to get close.
All right. Then he's going to do that.
Do something else if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to try another one of those rock attacks with him.
Cool. As long as you don't critically fail and hit one of your allies.
Yeah. Plus
Nope.
That's not going to work either, though.
All right.
Chugging
Anything
rocks
else?
at it. That's all for both of those guys.
All right. So Daltor is going to need to make a dexterity save.
Oof.
Between two of the columns that are next to him, a lightning bolt is going to crackle between them and attempt to strike Daltor.
Fucking layers.
He's going to make his save. The layer saves are DC 15s. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I was lucky.
I mean, it's not that much damage, but it's just enough to be annoying or break concentration or things like that. So
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have great decks, so.
cool.
Oh, shoot, I guess that was a +3 for the saving throw. I missed that. I
That's
apologize.
fine. He made it anyway.
Yeah.
The dragon's tail is going to whip around and attack Ulthanos. And that is a +16 to hit.
Okay, so he hits.
Yep. And the tail is going to do 18 bludgeoning damage to Ulthanos.
Okay.
Ezekiel. And
All
Harshnag.
right. So Ezekiel casts Guardian of Faith where the dragon is,
Okay.
flies 10 feet backwards towards the rest of the party,
Okay.
and then walks another 20 or 30 feet away as well. So he's within about 30 feet of the monster.
Okay.
Guardian of Faith. Every time she starts her turn, she has to make a dex save
Okay.
or take 20 hit points, half damage if she makes a save.
Okay. What's the save?
It's an 18 dex save.
Okay. Cool.
And then
Does she take the damage now? Or do I make a save now, or is it just the start
Yeah,
of her
you
turn?
make one right now and then the start of her turn.
Dex for her is +0.
Haha, I found one.
So
All right. She
take
takes
20 damage.
20 damage, flat damage. And this particular little ball of light has 60 hit points. He can be targeted.
Okay, cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Don't forget about Minnie.
Minnie's going. Minnie got the 21 with his first attack and an 11, so Minnie does no dice.
Minnie has advantage because he has allies next to him. Minnie is
Okay.
flanking.
Minnie will take whatever you got for Minnie.
So
Minnie
one
hits
hit.
once. All right. Minnie's got 2d12 here for you.
Yeah, everybody in melee right now has advantage because there's so many of you.
Right on. So Minnie does 18, and now our good buddy, the one, the only Harshnag, is going to get in on some of this pounding if it's doable here. So Harshnag is getting his advantage. He hits with the first one, crits with the second one. So
Nice.
our good pal Harshnag is going to get 66 plus 12, and then he gets max damage on 3d12, so 36 plus 6, 42. So that becomes 7, 9, 109 damage from Harshnag.
Holy shit! Harshnag bringing the pain, dog.
Damn.
Yeah, buddy. And
Oof.
just for good measure, I air high five at Harshnag.
I mean, Harshnag sort of gives you the elbow tap onto your high five. You
Oh, I'm
feel
super far away. This is there.
mean-
This is just,
no, he like raises his elbow. He's like tap,
I like it.
almost like the Bash Brothers. Like Harshnag
like
is
it.
feeling it right now.
Oh, man.
In fuego.
That's nice.
So Imrith is going to try to bite Harshnag again.
Emerith has to do the dex save to start with and takes the 20 damage if she misses.
17 missed.
She misses. Yep, 20 damage. Radiant, if that matters.
That does not matter. It doesn't seem to do any more damage than normal.
Right on.
She is going to focus all of her attacks on Harshnag.
Yep.
'Cause that fucking hurt.
So 21, 31, 21.
Oh, yeah.
So he takes 20 piercing plus 11 lightning, and then 36 slashing.
Okay. Right on.
What a dick.
Mm-mm.
Harshnag is a motherfucker. I mean,
Like a
Imrith
boss.
is pissed right now at him. I mean, she hates Frost and she hates giants to begin with, but she is like really not happy at him. She's growling and snarling and getting ready to use her breath weapon again on him.
Fair.
By the way, somebody roll me a d6. Ezekiel, roll me a d6 too. Awesome. Thank
Yep.
you.
Got it.
And once more, since this is her third turn.
Hmm?
Okay, excellent. Recharge for breath weapon is on 5 and 6. So
Right on.
back to the top. Kenrick and Olthanos.
Cool. I guess I'm going to move up to her and attempt a actual regular attack.
You have advantage.
Advantage. So that's not going to help me.
Nope.
Awesome.
It's a
Okay.
nasty roll.
But yeah. Hopefully, Olthanos doesn't suffer from the same. He got a 23 and a 24.
Both of those hit.
So he will do 35 damage.
Awesome. Imrith is really not feeling good. Imrith is starting to look like she is a little bit worse for wear, so she is going to make a last-ditch effort and once again attack Harshnag because he's the one who has just been bringing the fucking pain.
She gets to attack in between, or is it a tail attack? Or?
It's a tail attack, yeah.
All right.
26 to hit Harshnag.
Oh, yeah.
Her tail's going to whip around and do 18 bludgeoning to Harshnag.
Harshnag is rough. Cool. Right on.
Nurum and Daltor.
Yes. All right. I can sense the pain in this dragon. We've been delivering to this dragon. I'm dipping into an untapped pool of rage. I'm entering my frenzy. So that is still an advantage here, I'm assuming. So first attack.
25 hits.
Okay. For 13 damage.
Okay.
Second attack for the normal bonus action. It's
30 hits.
22 damage. And then with the frenzy as a third attack.
You bananas. You are fucking bananas.
24 to 22 is the number, right?
Yep.
She has 1 hit point left.
13, 26, and 22. So, okay, 48.
So, after your second attack, Emrith had 1 hit point left.
Mhm.
So she is going to rear back her head and put her front paws up like a rearing horse, like a spooked horse. And Nurum is just going to dive down to his knees, screaming in rage, and take his axe and just slice it from chin to groin, just in a zigzag line along her belly. And the guts just erupt out from the inside of this blue dragon. They're all sort of blackened and charred, and they splatter a lot farther than you think they should. And just Nurum he looks like Drax at the beginning of Guardians of the Galaxy 2. The skin is too thick on the outside. I must do it from the inside. Ah! And so
Quality
Nurum,
plan.
in this just complete mindless rage, covered with this blackened ichor, just stands up and screams in rage, and the rest of the stars from his robe of stars go off as fireworks and just explode in the chamber, and they make this giant cloud of smoke that seems to come from nowhere. You've never seen this from Magic Missile before, but it seemed like it would be a really nice effect. Just this
Does somebody
huge
play like a
fireworks.
sweet heavy metal chord?
Yeah, that was the next thing, is that just Ezekiel in the back, like, you didn't know that Ezekiel had a guitar with him or an amplifier. You're not sure exactly what an amplifier is, but he whips out an axe from behind him that's not a battle axe, it's a metal axe. It's a heavy metal axe. Just strums a power chord.
I call on the power of gospel choir. It's like an entire gospel choir.
And then these, like, 8 robed figures appear out of nowhere, floating about 20 feet off the ground. They're all, like, have their hands folded, and they have a script T on their purple robes, and they just sort of start, like, chanting. Ah. Your request for gospel choir has been granted.
I love it.
Nice.
Nice job, guys. That was a lot of fun.
It was great.
So, in the aftermath of Imrith being defeated, King Hecaton appears, lays his hand on everyone, and just, expresses his gratitude for what you've done to restore the rightful place of the Storm Giants. Anam, the Allfather, has spoken to him in a vision, and the Storm Giants will be placed back atop the ordning, and the order will remain the way it was, with one exception. The Fire Giants have been placed above the Cloud Giants. Daltor's bravery and his part in sending each of you out on your quest has been recognized. He is now the king of the Fire Giants, and has been awarded that place in the ordning. Each one of you has been granted a boon from King Hecaton or Daltor. If it is within their power to grant it, it is yours. And so that's how we're going to end. Each one of you, if you would like, describe what your boon is and how you are going to take advantage of that, and what your character is going to do from now on.
Okay.
You guys are all also teleported back to the Maelstrom. So each of you are in your own appointed suite. Servants to bring you food, any healing potions you might need, equipment to clean your armor, all of that, so that it is sparkling clean before you go before King Hecaton.
Neat. I wear my sweet bejeweled stole just to make sure I look fabulous.
Are you still wearing your tiara?
Oh, fuck yeah, all the time. I never know when I'm going to get hit by a lightning bolt. I just fight a lightning dragon. That tiara stayed the fuck on my head.
That's awesome.
So, all right. For me, boon of choice is going to be, I would like to have storm clouds rolling in and out of my robes at all times. Completely non-functional, just sweet looking. Tiny lightning bolts crackling, things like that.
Done. Also, if you remove one of the jewels from your stole in combat, you'll be able to cast Lightning Bolt as a 5th level spell.
Cool.
You can only do that once a day, and in order to regain that ability, you have to have the stole be left out in the middle of a storm, but it will not affect it at all physically. It'll just rejuvenate that power, and the jewel will be restored.
Sassy. And I am going to go back to the island gambling city and try to give somebody Jesus. Because, god damn it, they need religion over there.
You're going to find a difficult time establishing a temple of Talos on Talvarar, but you're going to gain a small foothold in the. Let me take you guys back there here real quick. In the Savrola, you're going to be able to set up a small temple in the hotels. In and among the hotels, I should say, and you're going to find a steady stream of travelers and outsiders who will come and pay their respects, more than you would probably expect from people on vacation in the offering bin. You're not sure exactly why, but the gold always seems to be flowing in your temple.
Perfect.
Kenrick? Do you have something to ask of the king?
Um,
Or Daltor, for that matter?
Yeah, I guess just so the mask I've been wearing, the jeweled mask.
Mm-hmm.
Just are there any improvements he can do to that?
So King Hecaton takes the mask and he sort of looks at it and he hands it to Daltor, and Daltor sort of shrugs his shoulders and looks up at Lord Portico. And Daltor hands it to Portico, and he sort of looks at it and sort of says some arcane words over it, then hands it back to you and says, "There are two things that you can do with this mask. You can turn yourself into a giant for an hour. All of your statistics will remain the same. You will, and I mean, he says it in a different way, but basically all of your physical attributes will stay the same. You'll still be just as weak as a common small folk, but we will recognize you as a cloud giant. Cloud giants have a love of masks, and it is one of the things that we do in high society is that we hide our faces because we always play in the shadows. A masked cloud giant will be accepted at any high society function of the cloud giants. They will not be able to tell that you are not one of them. You are also able to cast polymorph, true polymorph, one time.
Nice.
That ability, unfortunately, you cannot recharge. It's a 9th level spell. So.
Yeah. Sweet.
So what does Kenrick do going forward?
I don't know. Honestly, I think he's gonna, for now at least, he's gonna go back and check out the Golden Steps again. Those seem pretty interesting for the very brief period that he was actually there.
So Kenrick is actually going to spend a few years gambling and dicing and end up getting as high as the 4th level of the Sin Spire. At which point he actually uses his true polymorph to turn into a silver dragon to escape a probably deserved gambling debt, but nobody's actually sure. And no longer welcome anywhere near Telvarar.
Way to go, Steve.
Yeah. It happens. It happens.
Nurum, you go before the king.
Well, let's see. Yeah, I think of something good here. It seems like my rage was kind of my favorite thing about being the berserker, or being the barbarian, rather. I wondered if there was anything that either one of them could do to enhance that effect of just, for dramatic emphasis, either flames or lightning or something as I'm entering this rage.
No, it doesn't feel angry enough. Can you help?
I don't know anything about barbarians. I don't know anything about your culture. What I do know is transportation and wind. So what I can do, Nurum, is each time you enter a rage, you will be able to turn yourself briefly into a dwarven ball of fury. meaning that you can cannonball in a straight line up to 120 feet, so that you will be able to enter combat more quickly.
Wow.
Each time you enter your rage, you can move only in a straight line, but up to 120 feet, and the winds of the Storm King will propel you forward. Everyone in your path will need to either get out of your way or face the wrath of the Dwarven Cannonball of Fury, which means they have to make a dex save or take 4d10 damage.
That sounds pretty impressive.
And Daltor throws in some flames that don't actually do anything, but just look fucking awesome.
Thanks, Daltor.
I got you,
He
buddy.
gets you.
So what does Nurum do going forward?
First stop is I'm heading back to that Tavarin, try to see if I can figure out the origin of those those oranges that were like tasted like bourbon on the inside. So those were pretty awesome.
Yes.
I gotta figure out where those are found, where those are cultivated. If that leads me to another quest, then so be it.
You find out that those are called the Sophia Orange. When they are grown, they actually produce their own liquor. They were named for one of the famous leaders, one of the nobility. They're Don and Danya Sophia. I forget their fucking last name. Salvara was their last name. And she has since been. She's now her house was in ruin after a con man had pulled a very lengthy and extensive scam on her and her family, but they have since regained most of their gold through the sale and growth of these oranges. They are actually now in one of the the Elder Glass towers. They're in one of the 5 towers beholden to Duke Nicovante. So they are they welcome you into their home after you tell them your story and how you were a part of the now famous fire giant Daltor, who lived beneath the city of Camor for so long without anyone knowing. As you were part of his party that he sent out adventuring, you are sort of a curiosity, but also sort of a friend that they invite to all their high society functions, and they respect you and your battle prowess, and they forgive you your savage ways, and try to teach you to act as a noble is expected to. You have the option. You can live out your days in comfort with the Salvaras in their home.
Interesting.
Cool. Guys,
Right on. Great game.
good times. Good
Yeah.
times.
Been a great game. It's been an awesome campaign. Been a lot.
So, not what I expected at all. You guys weren't supposed to get to rest.
We may have cheated the system a little bit.
I mean, a little bit. Imrith was right there. I expected Andrew to go poker.
Thought about it. On my list of things to do.
Poker all you want now. She's not going anywhere.
That's tremendous.
I don't do that.
That's tremendous.